Hello everyone, I am Kajal Jha, lecturer in Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology. Today's topic is instruction sets of Unit 4, that is 8051 instruction set and programming of the electrical department. In a previous video, we see some instructions like jump instructions and arithmetic instructions. Now we will go for the next instruction which is remaining. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so data transfer functions instruction. Data transfer functions, these instructions move the content of one register to the another one. The registers whose content is move remains unchanged. If they have the suffix x, that means the data is transferred to or from external memory, which I will discuss with you in previous video. That is, if the move written with x or with x, then it access the external memory only, and if the move is without x, that means it access the internal memory. And if the move c is present, okay, means move with c, then it execute the internal and external memory. Okay, so first is move, then here destination byte and source byte. Destination byte means what? From source byte we add the content to the destination byte. Okay, so operation is move. Function is what? Move memory. Syntax: move operand 1 and operand 2. Move copies the value of operand 2, okay, into the operand 1. The value of operand 2 is not affected. Both the operand 1 and operand 2 must be internal RAM. No flags are affected unless the instruction is moving the value of a bit into the carry bit, in which case the carry bit is affected, or unless the instruction is moving a value into the PSW register, which contains all the program flags. Means, in short, move function or move instruction contains it only transfer, or it only copied the value of operand 2 into value of operand 1. Means we use the move instruction to copy the value of one register to the another register. After that, move x, destination byte and source byte. Here, move x, move data to from external memory, that is x RAM. After that, syntax is move x operand 1 and operand 2. Move x moves a byte to or from external memory into or from the accumulator. If operand 1 is at the rate dptr, the accumulator is moved to the 16-bit external memory address indicated by the DPTR. This instruction uses both port 0, that is P0, and port 2, that is P2, to output the 16-bit address and data. If operand 2 is DPTR, then the byte is moved from external memory into the accumulator. If the operand 1 is at the rate R0 or at the rate R1, the accumulator is moved to the 8-bit external memory address indicated by the specified register. This instruction uses only P0, that is port 0, to output the 8-bit register or 8-bit address and data. P2, that is port 2, is not affected here. If the operand 2 is at the rate R0 or at the rate R1, then the byte is moved from external memory into the accumulator. Okay, this is nothing but the move x function. After that, move c a comma at the rate a base register, that is operation move c. A function is what? Move code byte to the accumulator. Syntax: move c a comma at the rate a plus register. Description is what? Move c moves a byte from a code memory into the accumulator. The code memory address from which the byte will be moved is calculated by summing the value of the accumulator with either DPTR or the program counter, that is PC. In the case of the program counter, PC is first incremented by 1 before being sum with the accumulator. Okay, this is about move C, and we already discussed for move C, that is if the move C is present means what, the this instruction access the internal as well as external memory. Okay, after that, means what, the okay, after that xch comma a, xch a comma byte operation is xch means what, exchange bytes. Syntax is exchange, that is xch a comma register. Exchange the value of the accumulator with the value contained in the register. Okay, xch is used normally for exchange the value. These instruction exchanges the content of the accumulator with the byte contained in register. Register may be anyone from R0 to R7 or internal RAM location. If example, for example, suppose R0 contains, okay, suppose the R0 contains the address 20H and the accumulator contains the address 30H. Then internal RAM location is 20H contains the value 75H. That is, the instruction exchange a comma at the rate R0 exchanges the content of RAM location 20H with the accumulator, which results in 3FH in a RAM location, that is, and a 75H in a accumulator. Okay, so register here, after that xchda comma byte, that is exchange digit. Okay, syntax, xchd means what, exchange digit. So syntax is xchd a comma at the rate r0 by at the rate r1. Description is what, exchange bits from bits 0 to 3 of the accumulator with the bits 0 to 3 of the internal RAM address pointed to indirectly by R0 or R1. Bits 4 to 7 of each registers are unaffected. Means what, the instruction exchanges the bits from 03 of the accumulator with the bits of 03 of the internal RAM address. Okay, so here no flags are affected. Suppose R0 contains the address 20H and accumulator contains the address 36H, then internal RAM location 20H contains 75H. After the execution of xchd a comma at the rate R0, RAM location 20H contains 76H and 35H in a accumulator. After that, logical instructions. Logical instruction, these instructions perform logical operations between corresponding bits of two registers. After execution, the result is stored in the first operand. So first is ANL, destination byte and source byte. Function is logical ANDing, okay, of the destination byte with the source byte. So what is the syntax? ANL operand 1 comma operand 2. So ANL instruction ANL does not bitwise ANL does a bitwise AND operation between operand 1 and operand 2, leaving the resulting value in operand 1. The value of operand 2 is not affected. A logical AND compares the bits of each operand and sets the corresponding bit in the resulting byte only if the bit was set in a both of the original operands. Otherwise, the resulting bit is cleared. So ANL operation performs the bitwise AND operation. Okay, normally means it performs the AND operation between the source byte and destination byte. The value of source byte is not affected here. So after execution of the ANL instruction, no flags are affected, and the two operands can be specified using the combination of the 6 addressing mode. When the destination is the accumulator, then the source can be a register direct, register direct, or the immediate addressing mode. And when the destination is a direct address, then the source must be accumulator or immediate data. Okay, suppose example, if the accumulator contains C3H and register R0 contains 55H, then the instruction ANL A, R0 gives the result 41H in the accumulator. If you perform this operation on your PC, then you have to see the output. Okay, after the execution of ANL A, R0, you get the value of in an accumulator is what 41H. When the destination is directly address byte, then ANL instruction clears the combination of the bits in any RAM location or registers. Okay, so next is ORL, that is destination byte and source byte. ORL is nothing but the OR logic, means OR operation. So the ORL operand 1 and operand 2, the ORL does a bitwise OR operation between operand 1 and operand 2, leaving the resulting value in operand 1. Okay, the value of operand 2 is not affected here. Likewise, in a AND operation, logical OR compares the bits of each operand and sets the corresponding bit in the resulting byte if the bit was set in either of the original operands. Otherwise, the resulting bit is cleared. Means what? If the two operands can be specified using the combination of a 6 addressing mode, then if suppose the destination is accumulator, then source can be a register, okay, or direct, register indirect, or immediate addressing. But when the destination is a direct address, then the source can be the accumulator or the immediate data. For example, suppose if the accumulator contains the OC3H and R0 contains the 55H, then the instructions are ORL A, R0 store the result D7H. If you do that, okay, on your PC, then you get that result D7H in the accumulator. Okay, here after the ORL execution, no flags are affected here. So the two operands can be specified using combination of 6 addressing modes. After that, XRL, that is XRL is nothing but the bitwise exclusive OR, that is XOR. XOR operation here, operand 1 in between operand 1 and operand 2. So XRL does a bitwise exclusive OR operation between operand 1 and operand 2, leaving the resulting value in operand 1. The value of operand 2 is not affected. A logical exclusive OR compares the bits of each operand and sets the corresponding bit in the resulting byte. If the bit was set in either but not both of the original operands, otherwise the bit is cleared. Means what? The two operands can be specified using the combination of 6 addressing mode. If suppose the destination is accumulator, then the source can be used the register direct, register indirect, or immediate addressing. But when the destination is a direct address, the source can be the accumulator or immediate data. Okay, so after that, clear A, that is CLRA. CLRA means this is the function of this instruction is clear register. It means whatever information is present in that register after the execution of this instruction CLRA, the accumulator is totally cleared, or accumulator is gives the value that is 00H. Suppose if the accumulator is filled with the value 5H, 05H, but after the instruction CLRA, the accumulator gives the value 00H. Means what? CLR is clears the register, means it reset the register. CLR clears or set to 0 all the bits of the indicated register. If the register is bit including the carry bit, only the specified bit is affected. Clearing bit accumulator sets the accumulator value to 0. Okay, that means accumulator is clear here totally. After that, CPL A. CPL means complement register. Okay, CPL, here the CPL and then operand. CPL complements operand, leaving the result in a operand. If operand is a single bit, then the state of the bit will be reverse. If operand is the accumulator, then all the bits in the accumulator will be reverse. This can be thought of as accumulator logical exclusive or 255 or as 255 accumulator. If the operand refers to the bit of an output port, the value that will be complemented is based on the last value returned to that bit, not the last value read from it. Okay, this is nothing but the CPL. CPL is what? Normally it is the instruction, okay, that is CPLA instruction complements each bit of the accumulator, means that is the ones complement. Okay, bits which previously contain a 1 are changed to a 0. Okay, complement means what? If the bits previously it will be 0, then after execution it will be 1. Okay, or if previously it contained ones, then after execution it will be 0. That meaning of the complement, or it is vice versa. So no flags are affected here. Means if the accumulator contains the 5CH, the instruction CPLA, after that execution of this instruction, A stores the result A3H, which is the complement of 5CH. Okay, which is the complement of 5CH. Means what? You know the NOT gate. Okay, you know the NOT gate. If we give the input as a 0, then we get the output as a 1. That is complemented output or implemented output. Okay, that means what? That is NOT gate gives the A bar output. Okay, when the input to the NOT gate is A, like that CPL is also same. If we provide the input, means if the value in the value 1100 is present, then after CPL it will be 0011. Okay, this is the answer. Means 1100, if the one operand is contained 1100, then after CPL A it will be 0011. This is the meaning of CPL complement. After that, RL, that is rotate content. Okay, rotate the content of accumulator left by 1 bit. Okay, left by 1 bit. So the shifts the bit, here what we can do, only shifts the bit of the accumulator to the left. Okay, the leftmost bit is bit 7 of the accumulator is loaded into bit 0. Okay, means what? We will shift the left bit into the we will shift the accumulator left by 1 bit. The 8 bits in the accumulator are rotated by 1 bit towards left. Means bit 7 goes to the bit 0 position. Means what? If the 7 bits are present here, then the 7th bit is means the bit is at a 7th position is goes to the position number 0. Okay, this is nothing but the rotate left. Okay, this is the rotate left operation. After that, RLC means rotate left through the carry flag. Means what? This instruction shifts the bits of the accumulator to the left. The leftmost bit of the accumulator is loaded into the carry flag, and the original carry flag is loaded into the bit 0 of the accumulator. This function can be used to quickly multiply byte by 2. Means what? Here, if the leftmost bit is bit 7 of the accumulator is loaded into the carry flag. After that, the original carry flag is rotated into the bit 0 of the accumulator. Okay, this is nothing but the RLC operation. Okay, this is nothing but the RLC operation. Means what? If the number is, if the number, suppose the accumulator contains the values OC5H, that 0C5H means 11000101B, then the carry is 0. The instruction RLCA leaves the accumulator with the value 8BH. Means what? Here 1000110. Okay, means what? With the carry set, with the carry set. Means what? D7 bit is becomes a D0 bit. Okay, that is nothing but carry bit is here comes at a D0 position. Okay, carry bit is comes to the 0 position. After that, D7 is comes to the carry position. Okay, this is nothing but the RLC A. Then after that, RR, that is rotate right. Rotate right means, okay, rotate accumulator right means what? It shifts the bit of the accumulator to the right side. Means what? Now the D0 bit is becomes the D7 bit. Okay, because V starts from unit point, so D0 bit here now D0 bit is becomes the D7 bit. Means what? The value of the bit 0, okay, the value of the value which present at bit 0 is becomes value of the bit 7. Okay, suppose the accumulator contains the value 11000101. Okay, then after the instruction RRA, the value will be, because I say D0 is shifted to D7 bit, so last is 1 is present in the example, okay, present in the value. So now first value is what? Before going to instruction, first value is what? 11000010. Okay, if we say simple 1001, okay, this is the number 1001. If we give the instruction RRA, means rotate right A, then what the instruction, what the result is got? 1100 is the input, and after the RRA execution, the output is what? 1. Okay, output is what now? 1100, then output is what? 0110. Means what? The last 0 is comes at the first. Means what? D0 bit is comes at D7 bit. Okay, so after that RRC, that is rotate accumulator right through carry. It is also same, only what it is similar to RLC. That means what? The instruction is used to rotate the bits of the accumulator to the right, but rightmost bit, that is bit 0 of the accumulator, is loaded into the carry flag. Okay, and the value and the bits at the carry flag is loaded into the bit 7. Okay, this is the rotate right with the carry. Okay, suppose the accumulator contains the value 11000101, then the after RRC A leaves the accumulator holding what? 0110010. Okay, this is the resulting, this is the result after the execution of RRC A. After that, swap A means what? Operation is swap means what? You have to swap the nibbles of the accumulator. Description: swap means what? It swaps the bits 0 to 3 of the accumulator with bits 4 to 7 of the accumulator. This instruction is identical to executing RRA and RLA. Okay, swap means what? Swap nibbles within the accumulator, that is lower nibble to higher nibble, and vice versa. Means lower nibble becomes a higher nibble and higher nibble becomes a lower nibble. That is description: swap A exchange the lower and higher nibbles of the accumulator. Okay, that is bit 3 through 0 and bits 7 through 4. The operation can be also called as 4-bit rotate instruction. No flag is affected here. Okay, if suppose the accumulator contains the value of c5h, okay, c5h, so then instruction swap a store the result 5ch, means what, it is swapping the value. Okay, first 3 bits is a 5, and second bit is what, from 4 to 7 it is c. Then now uh, at a position of c we get 5, and at a position of 5 we get c, means it is nothing but swapping. Swapping means what, means 5 becomes, if the two values are there, that is 4 and 1. If we see the swapping, okay, if the position, for example, if the accumulator a contains the value 40 abh or a5h, okay, a5h, if a contains the value a5h, then after swap instruction the value will resulting in the accumulator is what, 5ah, that is nothing but swapping, means what, a is swapped with 5 and 5 is swapped with a. Okay, this is the swapping value. Then stack operation instruction, first is the push instruction. uh, Push instruction means what? Pushes the value of specified IRAM input RAM address onto the stack. Push first increments the value of the stack pointer by 1, and then takes the value stored in the internal RAM address and stores it in the internal RAM at the location pointed to by the incremented stack pointer. This is the push instruction, means it only pushes the value from the IRAM location. After that, pop instruction. Pop means value from the stack, and push means value onto the stack. Okay, push value onto the stack, and pop means what? Pop value from the stack. That is, pops the last value placed on the stack into the IRAM address specified. In the other words, pop will load IRAM address with the value of the internal RAM address pointed to by the current stack pointer. The stack pointer is then incremented by 1, means what, stack is taken the value. Okay, that means what, pop value from the stack, we take the value from the stack in a pop instruction, and if we use the push instruction, means we place the value onto the stack. Okay, after that, Boolean operation instruction, similar to the logical instruction. These instruction perform on logical operations. The difference is that these operations are performed on a single bits only. So clear bit is what, the clear bit clears the indicated bit, means whichever bit is indicated in an instruction, only that bit is cleared. Okay, not a whole register is cleared here. We use the boolean operation instruction for only a single bits, so no other flags are affected, and CLR can operate on the carry flag and any directly addressable bit. After that, cpl bit is also for a, means we take a complement of a only single bit. The cpl instruction is a used to complement the bit specified in the instruction. Okay, which bit we have to complement, only that bit is complemented after the execution of instruction, not a whole register. Hence, a bit that had been a 1 is changed to 0, and vice versa. So, no other flags are affected here, and CLR instruction can be used on the carry flag or any directly bit. After that, set bit. Set bit means what? The set bit sets the indicated bit to 1. Means whichever bit we will indicate in the instruction, only that bit will set to 1. Okay, set bit can operate on a carry flag or any directly addressable bit, and no other flags are affected here, because we use the operation, because we perform the operation only on a single bit. Okay, so here we complete the instruction sets of the 8051 microcontroller. In our next video we will done the program cycle, okay, program development cycle of the 8051 microcontroller. Thank you.